Hey guys, I'm back. My bad for being away so long. I life happens, right? Things have happened since the last video till now, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've been away. I did make a promise that I was gonna do my best to drop videos on a consistent basis, and let me let y'all in on what's been going on. I did move. As you can see, I have a different background from my other videos. I um I went back to my employer that I was with since 2018. When I left in 2022, I went, down the self-employment route. I made that decision to go full time. It was commission based, and I thought I would have been in a good position to do that full time doing commission. And I'll be the first one to tell y'all, it's hard. You got to get in front of people. You got to be out there, making connections, building your network. And it's all great. That's something that I do enjoy doing. I do love to network because you never know who you're going to come across, right? Now, something that happened was I lost my life insurance license. Now, it wasn't anything that I did illegally. It was more of I took the wrong classes. I took self-study and not classroom equivalent. So because I submitted my application for renewal and I didn't take the right classes, the state of Texas was like, okay, you know what? You want your license back active? We need you to pay a $500 fine. Now, $500 is a lot, especially nowadays with, prices being the way they are. And really, for me, I had to make that decision. Do I really want to spend those $500 for my license to renew it if I'm going to use it? Or should I use those $500 for something else? So I prayed about it. I asked God. And at the same time, when all this was happening, an opportunity came across my way. And that's something else that y'all need to be, on the look for. Opportunities will come. Sometimes they're going to be good, sometimes they're going to be bad, but that's how we learn. You know, for the new year and going forward, I want to be making more videos on my personal experience, let y'all in on the mistakes that I did, when I was 18, 19, go back in time, let y'all know on what I did then to let y'all know where I'm at now, right? To let y'all know how I got to where I'm at now. Now, I um I went ahead and I got into solar. All right, I had to pivot from the financial industry. Now, don't get me wrong, life insurance you need to have. Everybody needs to have life insurance. If you don't have it, that's why you see always on your newsfeed plate sale for funeral. You need to have life insurance if you get approved. Because it's also health. You gotta have good health because if not, the rate may be higher or you may get denied. Now, the ones that already do have a pre-existing condition, medical condition, I'm sorry, more likely the rate will be higher or you'll get denied. And that's just the way it's a liability issue. But if you're in good health, if you're young, get it because you'll be pennies. Your monthly premium will be pennies. Now, life insurance is a great thing to have. So that way, in the event something unexpected happens to you, your family is taken care of. You leave it to your beneficiary or beneficiaries, and there you go. But if you don't have a will, if you don't have something in place, you know, you gotta take care of everything, right? You gotta make sure your family is taken care of. Well, anyways, um, as I mentioned, I got into solar. The way that happened, I saw a video on Facebook, and my buddy, a professional acquaintance of mine, he basically said that they had just transitioned over to commercial. Now that's what intrigued me. That's what spoke to me, and I would rather talk to a business owner. No offense to a homeowner, however, business owners, They want to save money or they want to make money. You know, simple. A homeowner, you really got to sit down with them. You got to, you got to, you know, show them how they can save money on their utility bill and switching over going solar. Now, I went back to my current employer in December 2022, and at that time I had to go through the training program. I had to once I tested out, once I was on my own, I was on what they call the extra board. Now, the extra board, it's great money. However, you don't have a consistent schedule. One day you'll go in at 3:30 in the morning. Sometimes you get out at 12 if you're lucky. Other days you don't get out to about 3, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, you're working, you're getting paid, but you don't have time for yourself. And then if you do, you got to make that sacrifice. Either do I do stuff for me or do I spend time with the family? So it's one of those. Or even then, right? Like, I want to take a nap, but I have my kids for the weekend. I got to sacrifice, right? I don't get my kids every day. I only get them every other weekend. So it's like, you know what? I got to sacrifice my nap. As tired as I am, I'm going to spend time with them. But last month, I went ahead and went regular. I love it. However, I did take a pay cut, but I'm really hoping that this solar makes up for that shortfall and some. All right, but I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave with this video with a promise that I made that I will be doing more videos on my personal experience. I'm gonna go back in time, tell y'all my personal story. I'm gonna humble myself, right? Because there's some things where, going back, it's like, man, why? What was I thinking? Why did I do that? But that's how we learn. Currently I'm reading Ray Dalio Principles, and it's something that it's eye opening. Even now, it's an eye opener because if you don't have principles, you don't have that standard. And how can you tell yourself? I'll use working out for example. How can you say, hey, I want to lose some weight if you don't work out? Or you do work out, but it's only a 20-minute walk on the treadmill. It's great, but you go home and let's be honest, you give in to that temptation, to that burger, to those flour, tortilla tacos, and it's a balance, right? So you gotta have those principles in place. I'm about to start part two, um, but I will say this: if you're going through something, keep your head up, put your faith in God. And something that Tony Robbins always says: life isn't happening to you, life is happening for you. I'm gonna be releasing another video in the upcoming days on my experience when I went to the Unleash the Power Within, and then this last one, Time to Rise Summit with Tony Robbins. And if you haven't been to any of these events virtually, you'll learn, right? You'll learn some great stuff, some great powerful tools, some resources, and it's on you to make it happen. That's the great thing. We all have something in us, a passion, a drive, the why. And with these videos I'm going to be doing, I'm going to help y'all with discovering the mindset, right? It all starts in the mind, whether you want to believe it or not. It all starts with the mind. And then you also got to have your emotions lined up. Y'all be ready because I'm going to take y'all on a journey with me, my personal journey. I'm going to end this video now. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. And I'll see y'all on the next one.